Hey family, hey collective, this is Robin, Apex Healing Tarot 777. I hope you are well, peaceful, and if not, I'm praying, sending peace, healing energy, encouragement your way that things will get better and brighter for you during this period of uncertainty. Sometimes we have to detach from the outside world and connect within for that peace, for that calmness. So I wish that I'm sending that to you right now. So let's get into this message now. When I asked Spirit, well, what message did they want me to talk about today? I had a trail mix on my nightstand, and for some reason, I heard raisins. Let's talk about raisins. And then I heard grapes and raisins. So there's something significant about that. I'm like, okay, let's talk about grapes and raisins. I'm being obedient. Someone needs to hear this message. So let's talk about it. And you know, every living thing, every living organism, plant, fruit, tree, vegetable, whatever it is, has some type of spiritual significance. God didn't create it for a purpose. He created to nourish our bodies. Our bodies. And as we nourish our bodies, we nourish our minds. But there's a spiritual meaning in grapes and raisins. And you know how grapes grow on a vine? They're connected. They're plump. They're juicy. I don't know the lifespan of growing grapes or how long it takes grapes to grow. Probably every season. Grapes grow. Seasons represent cycles. Seasons represents transformation. It's something significant about transformation, about being in the seasons of abundance and being in the season of I'm hearing scarcity. I'm hearing cloudiness. I'm hearing in the dark. So, when we think about grapes, when we think about raisins, as a grape physically changes into a raisin, the reason why grapes turn into raisins is because they fall off the vine. They fall off to where they're connected. The connectedness could be within themselves, where they're connected to spiritually, to Christ, to God, whatever this is. Sometimes in life we fall off. We're not connected. Then when we drop on the ground, we become a raisin. And the raisin doesn't look very, what is it? Edible. It doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But a raisin is significant as well. The raisin has been through the storm. The raisin has been through challenges. The raisin sometimes has more nutritional value than the grape. Or maybe they're the same. But depending on your season of life, of where you're at, you could be the grape, growing, flowing, abundant, have everything that you want, connected spiritually, on the right path. You have a clear mindset of where you want to go, how you want things to do. Everything is working out fine for you. Or you could be in the season of a raisin. You could be in a season of transformation, because where you were connected to that source, you were connected to, maybe it was your season to release that and to find yourself and to hit rock bottom, to know that you have everything that you need inside to survive, to grow, to thrive. It's that a lot of things are about personal transformation and growth, because shit, we all go through it. We all been through it, and it will never stop. But it's about learning those lessons in those seasons of healing, in those seasons of uncomfortableness, either in those seasons of doubt, of insecurity, of you not knowing where your next meal is going to come from, of you trying to figure out what's next for you and your babies, where y'all going to live, or this is the kind of stuff that put hairs on your chest. The challenges that lead to your spiritual growth, because only spiritual growth doesn't happen when we fat and happy. It happens when the stuff that knocks us down, the stuff that takes the breath out of us, the stuff that we think that couldn't happen to us. That's why you always need to treat people. You always have to treat people good, wherever, in whatever season, whatever stage you're at in life. Treat people with kindness. Believe. I was what is it? Watching this YouTube video. I ran across this story of Michael Jordan, and how he went back to his old high school, and he was touring the old school and reminiscing and whatnot. And then when he got to the gym, he saw this older man waxing and mopping the floors, and the man was very old, and it happened to be his old janitor, and it was the janitor that was Michael Jordan's janitor when he was in high school, when Michael Jordan was cut from the sophomore team. So yeah, it was his old janitor from, I don't know how many years ago that they seen each other, but the janitor was 80 years old. He was still working because he still had to, because his wife had medical problems. I believe she had, I don't know, they say she had a stroke, and he was the provider for our family because she couldn't work. So he had to work. So, when they were in high school, when Michael Jordan got cut from the varsity basketball team when he was a sophomore, the janitor had the keys to let him in the gym early, and he encouraged him, and he stayed as late as Michael Jordan wanted to, for him to get up his skills so he could be them. The best basketball player in the world, or one of the best, it's whatever, it's disputed. So whatever your position is, I'm not gonna argue that, but he's a legend. So through And it really, what is it, hit Michael Jordan in his heart that this man had to work until he was 80 years old and he was still working. So he asked him if he would join him for dinner that evening, and the man who, he was still humble, and he said, "Oh, you want to have dinner with me? Don't you have more important stuff to do?" And he said, "No, I'm right where I need to be. You are important to me." So they had dinner that night, and Michael Jordan was asking about his family and about his situation and why he was still working and whatnot. And he explained the reason why. And I'm getting all choked up and emotional. Because and do you know Michael Jordan? And I'm just reading the story, so I don't know if this is how true this is, but he moved, he renovated his janitor's house, the man's house, made it, upgraded it and made it physically handicap accessible for his wife. Although when those renovations were underway, he what is it? He paid for them to go on vacation, him and his wife, to go somewhere. And he basically retired the janitor. He built a trust fund in his name where they get a monthly income, where their bills, medical expenses are paid off, where the janitor is retired. He doesn't have to work. He doesn't have to worry about bills. He's taken care of. And that just pulled on my heartstrings, because all you have to do is be kind to people. And I believe he made a foundation in the janitor's name, where the bus drivers and I guess the janitors, or the people in the schools who make a big impact on students indirectly, they're the ones that encourages the kids. They're the one that see potential in them. He made a foundation in his name, and that basically, I don't know, I forgot whether it takes care of them or some kind of, I don't know, provides for them in some way. But that was really heart-wrenching. And as I know, I'm telling pieces of the story, but yeah, y'all look it up. But when I saw that story, it just brought back times in my life where I can think of one person in particular who really took an interest in me. I call her my big sister. And if it were not for her, I don't know if I'd still be here today. I would not have been extended the grace. God puts people in your life. And it's important for you to, in this dark world, when everybody is selfish, everybody cares about themselves, they don't take time to really invest in other people. because we're always working this. We're always on the grow. We're always on the go trying to survive. We're in that perpetual cycle, that perpetual state where it takes a village to raise a child, to see the potential. So I said all that to say the raisin is about you enduring, your perseverance, your strength to endure hardships and remain steadfast in your faith, on your purpose, on your spiritual path. In the Bible, raisins were often mentioned as a source of sustenance during journeys, signifying God's provision and support even during difficult times. So you're hearing this message right now. God wants you to know, family, if you're going through a difficult time, that time will not last always. Keep going, keep moving, don't stay stuck. That's the worst thing you can do. Believe in yourself. Believe that in your self-worth, that you are good enough. Don't count yourself out. A lot of you are in a transformational state where you are sacrificing a lot of things, giving up a lot of old ways or habits. They're falling away. They're falling apart. You're no longer interested in these things. You're giving up worldly desires so you can focus on your spiritual development. And it was because something tragic, something, you got an aha moment where you said, I can't keep doing this thing over and over again because it's not fulfilling to me. I know I'm supposed to be doing something better, being something better. And then we have the wound here. The wound is about origin. The wound is about two seeds coming together and producing a living being, a living creature, a living organism. Your old self and your new self. Feeling the glow around this, the energy around this newly planted embryo. This is about you being reborn. It's about God planting a new seed within you, within your heart. Tapping in to your heart chakra, where you're feeling, where you're loving, you're seeing things through new eyes. Now I'm gonna tap in. I like reading the guidebook on these because they tell me a lot. They tell us a lot. So let's read the womb, the nest, the belly, the origin. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning. The mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates power and necessity of feminine principle, this card returns us to the warmth, the tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of all of us. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and desperate soul. No matter how lost you are, the wound awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. Let me say that again. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The wound is everything. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. The light phases of the wound talk about being nourished to mind, body, and spirit, being harmony, being in balance, peace, warmth, love. The darker side can mean we're stricken with afflictions, some type of economical crisis that we're in, maybe infertility, nothing that we try and nothing seems to work. We can't get a job. The money we make goes out. We constantly you're constantly unable to create new. You're falling from that vine, from that source. It's an imbalance that's happening. So this is about tapping into your wound, the wound within yourself, the God consciousness within yourself before you were born, when you were a baby in your mother's womb. Feeling that warmth, feeling that security, feeling that tenderness before life got its hands on you and influenced you and tainted you in some way. Allow yourself to receive. Feel the warmth. Feel that nice hug. All right. Let's find out more. Okay, this seems like a self-care type of reading, so I'm gonna use these cards. Tap into this energy. Ancestor spirit guides, tell me more. My nose is itching. About this energy that's here right now. Clear my chakras, clear my mind. Use me as a vessel, spirit. What do you want the collective to know? Ooh, okay. A lot of y'all need to take a vacation. Allow time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. Yes. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Get out of this rat race of life. Mentally escape your problems, your circumstances, to tap into that source. Take time to escape all of your life's obligations, not some of it, all of it. A lot of us carry heavy burdens. We have a lot of responsibilities that take up all of our time, and we don't take time for ourselves. This is a time to nurture yourself during this uncomfortable period. especially if you're being spiritually transformed right now. And they want you to give less fucks about what people think. The less you give a F, the happier you will be. Let people think what they want to think, how they think. Remember, this is your life. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. You deserve to be selfish within reason. And you know those little times that you can get away. Make time, schedule time, make an effort to do it. Because you need it. Because if you don't take care of yourself, the wound and its dark side is everything is going to be knocked off balance in your life. Physically, your physical health, your mental health, spiritual health, emotional health. And you're not going to be able to bear the fruit of the blessings in your life that you need. Tell people that you can't go out, you can't do this. No is a complete sentence. How about that? I had to learn that myself. Like I said, get out of this rat race. Escape materialism. Shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world. That seed that's being planted on the inside, nurture that. Maybe you don't have the nicest car. Maybe you can't afford the finest things. Some of y'all need to get off of social media and stop comparing your lives to others. Because you don't know people who portray a certain image on social media. You don't know how their life truly is when the cameras turn off. A lot of people can present a good image. This is about you standing your own lane in your own growth. Releasing your attachment to material things. Being uncomfortable that your bank account is shit. That you may have fucking 3 cents in your bank account. But hey, you still happy. You still have everything. You may have 3 cents in your fucking bank account, but everybody's happy in your home. Nobody is going without. They have everything they need. Maybe not everything they want, but everything they need. And love is the highest vibration. You can give your kids all the material things in the world. But what they need is love. What they need is caring. What they need is nurturing. What they need is your attention. What they need is your time. Those things are priceless. Those are the things that once time has passed, you can't get them back. And it's hard growing up when you're a teenager, when you're a child in school. You want to keep up with everyone else, because everyone else has Jordans, because everyone else has the finer clothing, because everyone else has a car, has a new car. You feel like you're being left out as a teenager. You get mad at your parents if they can't do that for you. You get anger and resentment. You build that. And it's up to you to at least try. Take your kids to the park. Take them on a vacation. Have experiences with them. Take them on trips. If you can't afford a trip, Teach them something. Even if they don't think it's significant, they'll remember those moments that they had with you when they get older. And they'll appreciate them. Escape materialism. Let's give us some more. We got 30 minutes. Get a reading. This reading, this message is for you. You are meant to hear this reading. Some of you may need to get a personal reading to understand your path, your desires, what's in your future, what things you can do to remove the blockages from your life, so you can get everything, so you can clear the path and get everything that your heart desires, so you can manifest. Your manifestations will come quicker because you don't have those things standing in your way. People, places, or things, mindset, grief, stuff that we hold on to, unforgiveness, all that stuff blocks our path. Then finally, of course, like we spoke about, kindness. Be kind. Volunteer your time. Volunteer your time to help where you think, where your passion lies, where you think you'll make the most impact, and only you know. Maybe it's with children. Maybe it's with the elderly. I don't know. Maybe it's in a hospital with sick children, healing. A lot of you have healing medicine that needs to be released, that needs to be shared. You don't think that you have enough, even though your bank account, you got 3 cents in your bank account. You have your health. You have your wisdom and knowledge. And that's enough for you to influence, be a positive influence in somebody's life. All right. Let's get an angel message and then we will close it out. It's beautiful. This is about purification. This is about the removal of worldly desires. Like I said, this is about grapes and raisins. Who knew this message was going to come out like this? As the grape loses its moisture and becomes more concentrated, when drying into a raisin, it represents a spiritual journey where one sheds superficial aspects to reach a deeper, more focused state. That's you. Angels, what do you want to say? Holy love. They love you. Now I'm going to read this. I've been guided to read this message. All right. So, holy love. You are blessed to receive this card today, for it shows you are being surrounded by loving energy, and the cup of your heart will be filled until it overflows with goodness. The angels who are with you now, that at times you can feel unloved and unappreciated, and this can block your experience of love and appreciation. The divine energy that is surrounding you at this time is there to help you melt away any blockages so that you can be open and receptive to the love and appreciation that you deserve. You deserve it. Your angel guide is encouraging you to view yourself in a loving way and to give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card brings the message that it is safe for you to do so. It is safe for y'all to love. Angels of love are gathering around you in awe and celebration. For you, are finally willing to remember how loving and lovable you are. And heaven is guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. This card marks a milestone in your own self-awareness. It acknowledges the steps that you have taken to claim your worth and to recognize that you deserve to be loved and respected and to feel good. It also acknowledges a new level of spiritual openness, which draws even more divine love from your angels and the Creator. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams by the power and the presence that created you, the womb. And through receiving and acknowledging that love, you will create even more loving experiences in your life. Beautiful. You are loved beyond measure. You are loved beyond measure. Message from the universe, Spirit. This final message from the universe. We have, if something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. Create your life, create the world, create your reality that you want to see. Because you're worthy. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Believe it, receive it. That is the message. I hope this helped you in some way. Grapes and raisins, baby. So the next time y'all think about a grape or raisin, if you're watching this message, may you take this all in. I love you. God loves you. And keep going. Don't give up. Like and subscribe. Comment if this helped you in some way. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.